Okay, so I'm going to try and show you how to do a quick and easy hairstyle with a nice little scarf. So you're going to need a bunch of bobby pins, Kirby grips, whatever you like to call them. Just, have a pile of them ready. You're also going to need some of these terrific little clear bands that you can get in multi-packs at most chemists. They're really, really handy because they're invisible when you tie them up. Obviously, brush, probably say some hairspray as well if you really need it, but I'm just going to show you roughly, okay? So, other main thing you're going to need, a scarf. So this is a really super cute rabbit scarf, and it's actually a little bit unwieldy for this, but it does the job, all right? You need a scarf that is long enough to come up above your head and have a decent amount of tail once it's around the back of your head, because that is going to be taken up with the plait. So make sure it's got a good length. It doesn't matter so much about the bulk in the middle because we're going to be rolling it up. So we start off, get the hair into a center part. I'm going to be looking in a mirror as well, just because that's easier. So find a nice center part somewhere. Doesn't need to be exact. This is quite a rough hairstyle, nice and easy, just for a little bit of glamour, keeping your hair out the way. Once you've got center part, again, roughly get that hair either side parted down the back, so you've got it all down the front. This is obviously a longer hair job, but yeah, it'll work from shoulder length downwards. You might need a slightly shorter scarf. So I've got a square scarf here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll it so that I end up with one long tube of scarf. So I am just rolling it from one corner, so we still retain that length, but we end up with this long, thin band of material. There we go, right there, fab. And with this one, once I get to the end there, I'm just going to get a Kirby grip. Spared no expense, they are down by my side, and I'm going to stick that Kirby grip there right in the centre. Prongs pointing up, because I'm then going to just really lightly pin it right in the centre at the nape of the neck, back of the head. This does not need to be exact at all, just somewhere nape of the neck, around about the middle, so that those two ends hang down. You're going to be taking that Kirby grip out at the end, so do not worry about where it's placed. It's just holding it in place so that you can get ready to do a loose plait using that as one of your plait tails. I like to separate the hair into two here, and what we're going to do is bring that longer bit at the back there up and over the scarf to start the plait. And again, this can be nice and easy, straight down, using that scarf. There we go. Do not worry about it being perfect in any way. Once you get to the end of your hair, you are going to get one of the little rubber bands from before, and you're going to tie that hair behind the scarf. You don't need to incorporate the scarf. Just fasten it gently with that, roughly like that. So next one, we are again going to find where that back bit is. I'm going to bring up and over the scarf to start the plait. Of wonky hair in there, let's just incorporate that. Where are you going? There we go. And again, finish that off. Get that band. Fix those two little bits away from the scarf. Okay, so what you're then going to do is just make a bit more of a feature of this, so you can pull out some of these bits of hair just nice and loose, just giving it a little bit more texture and volume. Marvellous. There we go. Okay, so I ended up with this. Interesting. So what we're going to be doing, have some Kirby grips ready. I'm going to try and balance those on my lap because I don't have anything in front of me. And then what we're going to do, finger here to hold it in place so that you are bringing that up onto the top of the head like that. And that just gives that little shape behind the ear when you fold it up. You are then Kirby grip. I'm going to get one of these pieces of hair of the plait, find one, and you are going to go in and just secure it against the hair underneath the plait. If you need to do that again with another bit underneath for security, totally can. Try and get that out of the way so I can do the same thing on this side. So finger by the ear, fold. And again, this does not need to be perfect at all. It's meant to be a little bit bohemian, I think they say. Again, a Kirby grip, and just push that underneath the plait. That is not cooperating. Side does not like me. We can sort that little hair out in a minute. This style's really good for masking a lot of your issues. So any of this bit that I've just pulled out, I can tuck underneath and pin. Again, I'll get another Kirby grip, find a bit of hair up there, and just pin it underneath. There we go. It's a bit rough and ready, but you get the idea. Now then, with these two little paintbrushy bits, there we go, we are just going to pin them underneath the opposite plait. So again, you're going to be fixing this quite nicely. Okay. That one's there, and try the pin. Shift those ends a bit. You're going to go there, and you're going to tuck underneath that plait on that side. Okay, so again, rough and ready. You now have these two bits. We are just going to tie them at the top, and again, this will also provide extra security. So again, your pinning does not need to be perfect. Okay, just going to bring those to the side. You can have fiddle with the ends, which is lovely. There we go. So, a very rough and ready hairdo here. You can pull these about a bit, get a bit of hairspray, give yourself some little wispy edges, slightly romantic kind of look. That is fine there. You're going to be taking out that pin at the back, and then what you can do as well is also have a fiddle around and just bring some of that hair that is in the bottom of the plait up and over, and that tucks it in a bit more. Again, this is a very, very quick version. You can spend a lot more time doing it. It's just to show you how simple it is. And another one in there, and that is lovely and secure. Have a play with your little tails, but I think that is the idea of it. So have a go, let us know what you think.